So it wasn't really that long ago. I was at a show where the guitar player on stage was just too loud. I know that is a shock to you people. I know that you've never heard of that sort of thing ever in your entire life. But in this scenario, his amp on stage was just way too freaking loud. Even after asking him to turn down and all the things, he still insisted on being that loud on stage. The problem was there was a table full of the gray-haired mafia sitting right in front of the stage. Guess where? Right in the line of fire of that amplifier. So, 2 songs into the first set, Grandma and, her friends are back there yelling at me, telling me to turn the guitar down, that it's too loud. And for the life of me, I could not make them understand that I did not have control over that volume. That he wasn't in front of house because he's too damn loud on stage. And what you're hearing is coming from his amp on stage. You need to go to that guitar player and tell him to turn down. Because I've told him to turn down several times, and he refuses. I mean, he says, yeah, sure, man, I'll turn down, but then the volume never changes. He goes over, he touches his volume knob and says that he turned down. Or he turns down a piss whisker. You know what I'm saying? Like one hair, I mean. Do we really have to go back through this whole stage volume thing? I feel like that I have talked about this until I'm blue in the face. Loud stage volume is the absolute enemy of a great front of house mix. If you want your band to sound like a bunch of chumps, play like an idiot on stage. That goes for drummers too, because a lot of times it's the drummer that drives up the guitar volume. Guitar players, use a stand that kicks your amp back where it's facing your head and not your calves. That will go a long way in helping you get where you need to be. I regularly mix a guitar player buddy of mine who puts a little shield up in front of his amp and it reflects it upward to where he's at. And that works beautifully because it knocks down that power alley that's coming from the amp and it's ricocheting it up to his head so he can hear himself better. And it's not jacking with his tone. And he can still use an amp on stage and it doesn't get in the way of front of house. This stuff really isn't rocket science.